I noticed how silent and still it was. A bright beam of light suddenly came down from the sky and onto the gravel driveway from our house. Welcome back to another I Love to Explore Oregon folklore, supernatural, mystery story. Ever since I did a video on the Duzer Corridor, I've started to receive reports of stories from people who have listened or watched that video. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. It'll make this make more sense. I just read a clip to you from another comment on the Van Duzer Corridor, and this person asked me not to. They said they didn't want to be in the video, so I'm not sure if that means they didn't want me to mention their name, but I'll just say 8888, you know who you are. And so I'm going to go ahead and read their story to you. This is another supernatural, UFO, paranormal story about the Van Duzer Corridor. And if you have a story about the Van Duzer Corridor, go ahead and comment on this one or listen to or watch my video on the Van Duzer Corridor and comment on that one. And if you'd like, I'll read it for you. I'll read it on this channel. This isn't about Bigfoot, but it was a crazy thing that happened. I grew up out in the Van Duzer Corridor along Highway 18 in the mid to late 1970s. I was in high school. Our house wasn't visible from Highway 18, but it was perched high on top of a large hill away from the highway. On a particular night with heavy fog, I was upstairs next to the window, smoking a cigarette, blowing smoke out through the window screen. As I did, I noticed how silent and still it was. A bright beam of light suddenly came down from the sky onto the gravel driveway that led to our house. I thought, this is kind of cool with the fog, but also strange. Then it was gone. Then it was back, and then gone again, and back again. This beam of light didn't just turn off and on. It was like it sucked up the light, and then it blew it back down several times. I couldn't see where it was coming from. The whole window screen made it impossible to do so. An overwhelming sense of dread and fear came over me. I have no words to describe the level of fear that I felt. I let out a scream and went running downstairs to my dad, yelling and crying for him to help me. We stepped outside onto the deck to see, but it was gone. My father gave me a sedative and sent me to bed. The incident was never discussed again. So that's my story of living in the Van Duzer Corridor. Hope it makes sense to someone else. Well, I gotta say, it's a great story. And it starts out saying this isn't a Bigfoot story. Well, definitely I am looking for any supernatural Oregon stories. I will read them on here. And quadruple eight, that one was great. And I really thank you for sending it in. And I'm really glad I got to read it.